thank you for the corporate sponsorship.
Absolutely.
I mean, I know that you didn't do it on your own, but you made it happen for us. It has given us a chance to do so many things in the community, to give these kids opportunity to get on camera. You know, I don't like to call out any other media names or news names, but you know, when some people come, they can only give you 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
You can't interview kids, the coaches. We bring that to, you know, we can talk to a kid for 30 minutes if we want to, and it's not played at 10:20.
Right.
And you can go back and watch it anytime you want to. And you guys made that possible for these, you know, it's been more Glasgow this year.
Mm-hmm.
And that was simply because I had personally decided that I was going to follow Glasgow this year. I knew what they had coming back, and I knew they were going to have an exciting season. But basketball, we're going to branch it out a little bit more. But tell us a little bit about your job here at Sitel.
So I'm the Human Resources Manager, and one of the main reasons that I'm at Sitel and just am so passionate about this team and this leadership group is we are allowed and encouraged and supported to make a difference in the community. So one of the things that I really wanted to do coming back to Glasgow after being gone for about 20 years in Nashville was I wanted to use my HR experience to make a difference in the community, and started trying to find ways to do that from, you know, the beginning of me being here. So we've got a lot of different programs as a company with Sitel that we can tap into. We have a charitable giving fund every month that our corporate office allocates funds to each site. That we have a process that we request those funds from. It's reviewed, those funds are granted, and then we allocate those funds out into the community. Our Glasgow site request something almost every month to do something. We've helped Boys and Girls Club, the Sheriff's Department, the Heart Walk we sponsored for the past 3 years in a row, those types of things. And I really wanted to take that further and do some things that were different and creative. And what you brought to us as an opportunity was just something we'd never done before. And not only does it help us to make a difference in the community, but it also helps the candidate pool that we might have to know and be educated about what we're hiring for right now, what opportunities are available, and give them a chance to see us more often, maybe in a different light than they normally would have in a classified ad.
When we arrived here on site at Sitel, you know, we saw individuals that come from all walks of life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're some of the younger employees look to be, some of them, you know, look so young. They look 16 years old, and then some, you know, you had that look like, you know, really they're grandparents, but they all commingled together.
Mm-hmm.
You could tell that it's a very relaxed atmosphere to be employed at. What are some things that you think Sitel offers? Not talking about competitive wages, but as far as a work atmosphere, what do you think are some things that Sitel offers that other companies in Glasgow doesn't offer?
Sure. So one of the things is just the environment itself. So it's, you know, carpeted. You got a comfy chair to sit in every day. When it's hot outside, the air conditioning's on. When it's cold outside, the heat's on. So we try to keep everyone comfortable. They're not going to have to stand on a concrete floor for 10, 12 hours a day and get hot and sweaty or freeze to death and have to wear a hoodie in the winter. Whatever the case is, we try to make it as, you know, as more comfortable as we can, and do things like during breaks, they might have a game that their team plays together. They might have a team activity that they're doing. Next week, we're all decorating ceiling tiles. So we're taking literally the tiles out of the ceiling, and each team is going to decorate a team ceiling tile, and we're having a contest to see whose ceiling tile is the best decorated. You'll see each coach has their row decorated in a different theme. So we try to play off different themes throughout the year and help push whatever metric it is that we're focusing on based on some sort of team activity. The other thing that really impresses me about our team in particular is I'm actually the only member of leadership that didn't start in this facility on the phones, taking phone calls. So the career advancement opportunity is just unparalleled. Every single person in our management positions, and even our 2 site directors, except for myself, and then Denise is brand new, started out taking phone calls for Sitel or a different call center. So they have a vast number of years of experience on the phones and are very, very knowledgeable about how to help agents be their best and be successful.
You were talking about some of the things that you guys do for the community. I remember a few years ago we talked about doing a coat drive. How important is it to you? How important is it to you to know that Sitel supports community events, and not only what happens here at Sitel?
Right, absolutely. So one of the things that I looked at from an employer when I was applying at different places back in this area was, are they involved in the community, or would I have an opportunity to make that difference with that team? Because the years I spent in Nashville, I was very involved with United Way. I actually sat on their board for a couple of years. Wanted to make sure that I was able to continue to do those types of things because it's just a passion of mine to make sure that I'm giving back. And like I said, this team here in Glasgow and then Sitel corporate overall just makes it not only easy but expected for us to do that and for us to give back and find different ways to make a difference in the community.
All right, and as we wrap up, could you tell those that are watching and those that will be watching, what are some things that you guys look for when you're hiring employees here at Sitel?
Sure. So Sitel's values are to be bold, to build trust, to work together, and to wow customers. So if you feel like you have the qualities that you can do those 4 things, then we're open to talking to you about a job. We want to make sure that we hire people who contribute to the team atmosphere, that are passionate about helping people, because at the end of the day, our job is to help the customers who are calling in, but at the same time, we want to have some fun, and we want to make sure we're doing it in the right way.
All right. Well, thank you for the interview, and thank you guys for, again, we can't thank you enough for the sponsorships that you guys do. And thank you for allowing us to come in today to interview you guys. And hopefully somebody that's watching that's unemployed or maybe in between jobs, you can come by today and apply, or you can go to Sitel.com, Glasgow.
Yes.
Do they have to put the Glasgow?
Sitel.com anytime to apply, and then there's a keyword search. Once you get on the landing page, you put Glasgow in as a keyword, and it'll take you straight to our application.
All right. Trevin Hayes, KySports.TV, thank you. And I wanted to, you guys look really good in those red shirts.
Thank you.